the focusing mark and the common emblem, should that be enough to push the envelope and again break the limits of what this meta can achieve? First here on his Ling, starting off with the purple, and there seems to be a scuffle over in the purple on the other side. Gold lane here seems to be a duo start. This is very rare for Sin to actually want to babysit.
Especially considering he actually lost that trade. Very uncharacteristic of Xin, losing trades early on against a carrier. A hero that will lose in this matchup. For BTR Alpha, it will be a smooth ride in the early stage, especially for this Lancelot. Superken's going to have a lot of time to put the pressure down on the RRQ players.
Yep, something else to note. Their emblem choice, again, the aforementioned common emblem on Supervin's glue. All else seems to be quite par for the course. Up top, though, Xin at less than half health. Unless something else comes up, we'll let y'all know, folks, if there seems to be anything out of the ordinary. Something to note, though, Super Ken already upgraded his boots. He's already on the upgraded warrior boots. And that means he's understanding the fact that, yeah, no, RRQ want to get in your face.
Some respect given over, despite him being an assassin. Fersic already jumping in onto Supervin. Superken with the Phantom Execution. Now top of the blaze, going to be dodged away with the Thorn Rose. Fersic going in, but his first blood over to Superken. Traded it over. Jungler for roamer, something you do not want to see as an RRQ fan.
That's a big win for the Troopers. And something else to note, Fersic between these two junglers is the one who wants to farm up. And if you're dying early, you're not going to get there. Yeah, he has a better GPM. The Super Ken Cheap Boy in trouble.
One more knockup and the spear not connecting. Moreno still just hovering over the turtle now with the team. We've got more pressure, forcing Cheap Boy to back away. This should be free as Superman zones his ex-teammates away.
Oh, there's a lot of history coming in here. Fersic, last minute call. Superken secures, and Sorizo and Supervin. Big boys putting up a perimeter. Fight continues.
Fersic was able to get the purple buff now, so it should be all good. Supervin on the glue. I've actually been seeing a lot of glue roams recently in my rank game. Shout out to Sheffin, because he's been playing the glue roam, and so far, it's been great. You do so much base damage now with the common emblem, and honestly, you're a menace all the way to the mid-game.
Isn't that what Moonton wants glue to be anyways? Oh, stolen! Superken, guilty. One count of Grand Theft Orange. Banana using the penalty zone here, continues to fight on.
Appraiser's Wrath knocking him down. Moreno picks up the kill with the Astral Meteor. But what was that? I was blind, Leo. Superken just used the Phantom Execution.
Without even the retry.
No retry.
He saved himself all the trouble and hassled Fersic. And now Fersic is forced to go for this small camp up top. Not much Sakin can say about that. So yeah, no, at least good news for the Kingdom is Ling is very mobile. This helps the MO on Fersic now. The grab, the mount by Supervin.
Astral Meteor and the Spear. Clay 1 HP. Oh, it's a flicker down! And a basic attack even forced Clay out with the flicker. So it's a flicker burnt for nothing.
Right-click glue isn't real. Right-click glue coming at ya. And now Chipui. Oh, this is just Supervin styling right now. And again, back to the point. Isn't this what Moonton wanted glue to be? There was a patch where glue dealt too much damage. But in the end, they just kept his monster regen, and that helps in being a roamer. Now Sorizo, 2v1. Fersic walks out. Here comes Superken coming in from the north. Oh, Banana's gonna be fine here, unless
Sorizo is actually taking a bit of damage here, but he will still win out on this trade. Gonna be able to clear out this wave, but he has to be very careful. Fersic actually doesn't want to push the tempo, which is interesting. There you go. That's what they are going to do. Penalty zone, 4-man down below. Say goodbye to Sorizo as he's taken out. But BTR Alpha with the instant response over to the turtle.
Yep. I wonder if that was enough time bought by Sorizo. There has to have been some communication. Sorizo should have known he was going to go down. Supervin here, going up against two. Clean take by Superken.
Great take. BTR with a comfortable 1.8k gold lead, building up to 2,000. Despite them having a few losing matchups, they've been able to utilize this jungle or this mid trio to help out on these lanes, and even Sakin, he's doing better than Xin.
Yep. So the early struggle by Sakin, by Xin is not paying off. But wait, there's the mount. Banana all the way in the back. Not much Vin can do here. Superken. Oh, they're still diving.
down onto Super Vin. Zen still doing the damage right now. Torn apart memory gonna be used up. Picking up a kill. Zen on the board in the 5th minute of the game. But is it too late for a Brody to get his first kill here, Leo? What do you think?
Nope. Well, we've seen Brody's come back from worse. And now Clay, though, I couldn't say the same for him. Can first find the punish. Super Ken at a 5th of his health. He's fine. So, yeah, no. As I was saying, if Zin was sitting at maybe 0.2, 0.3x, maybe this is too late. But since he's been playing clean anyways, this first kill coming in at the 5th minute as he's rocking a assassin emblem. He picked up his Heptases from there, wearing a pair of pants. I think Zin is fine. If anything, Zin is doing much better than Sakin now after that come around. He's up by 100 gold.
This is going to be massive for him. You need to utilize the snowball. The fact that he had to go for steel leg plates because he lost the early skirmish was already pretty bad for the Brody. But now with the Heptases built up on the way to a BOD, I think at this point he might actually just go for the Malefic Roar first.
Yep. Either way, it's a crapshoot because he doesn't have Weapon Master. He's actually rocking Agility, Tenacity, and then the Charge. So yeah, I don't see him rushing the Malefic, the BOD too soon. I think he's happy with the Malefic Roar so as to punish Chorizo and even make the penetration matter for Super Ken and Vin. But yeah, Bigatron Alpha understand that there's going to be a slowdown quite a bit for RRQ since Versic hasn't been on the board. Quick push up top. And yeah, the map is going to shrink here all the more. Top and bottom have gone down.
The way they sandwich these turrets to give space over for the siege has just been absolutely phenomenal. Chorizo with the Appraiser's Wrath getting a little bit of HP, but will fall. No, it's on Chipuy though. Out of all the members, it falls to the Roamer. Oh, Super Fin! Here we go! Now the flicker forward. That's a split to buy some time, but the torn apart memory here should be enough for the basic attack. Actually, Clay picks that up. Chipuy able to zone them away. It's a good trade over.
Wow. RRQ found a window.
They did.
Not only did they take Chorizo down, I mean, they understood. They bit down on the bait. Turtle for a body. But wait. BTR. They want to go once more. I think they smell it. They want to take down this mid. Anyways, talking about it again. Supervin took maybe too many turret hits. I could have seen how the mount came in, and then they went for the mid engage, maybe take 2 down, and then convert to the tier 1. But just the same, RRQ, they understood, and they saw the window. So yeah, it's not as simple anymore. It's not as easy for BTR to call the shots. This is, I'd say, a humble 2K gold lead. We've seen a massive 2K gold leads in SPS in the current metagame, but this is an okay lead. Now first 2v1.
Finch Boys getting him out of there. Only a 1-level lead now held down by Super Ken. RRQ are slowly but surely getting back at the game, you know, equalizing in kills. And right now, I would say RRQ, they've hit their power spike. This is a time they want to go for a big team fight with the Valentina, the Terizla, and the Brody all having significant more power.
Oh, something to note here. BTR smelling blood, they go for 1.
Phantom execution to the back, good stun over. Oh, it's dodged away by the third rose, but still Super Kid falls. It's gonna be Versic on the back now. Moreno, 1 HP, getting sliced by Banana as that's the split onto Versic. He's not gonna choose to mount him over. Chorizo backing up. It's a 2 for 2, but RRQ did lose that mid lane tier 1.
They did win on the trade though. That's a mid and a jungler for a roamer and a gold laner. So slight advantage to BTR, but RRQ aren't so sad. They're not down quite yet on this. And again, they're keeping that gold lead close. 1800 now between BTR and RRQ. Lord has spawned, and it looks like it's BTR first to the scene. Versic picks up his Wind Talker, so that'll definitely help with his move speed, help with his farming, and that'll just make it all faster. Astral Echo by Moreno, spots 4.
Phantom execution already used up. Thorn Rose gonna be saved up right now. Red Tree. Super Ken finds it as Chipuy jumps to the back now with the power of wildness. Super Ken still able to escape right now. It's the Tempest in place from Versic. He picks it up like it's nothing. Takes Moreno down in the back. Chipuy falls as well. A trade you'd want to take for RRQ, but the Lord was taken over by BTR.
And now the ball is in BTR's court. RRQ was just responding. They were just getting as much as they could from a losing situation given the Lord take. But just the same, Moreno going down, and as you mentioned, the power spike from RRQ, they understood that we can't just let it go. A lesser team would have said, let's just defend, we're okay, we have a decent high ground defense. But no, RRQ are finding what they can, and now, trend again. But again, Ken's not there. But right now, look at this, the sandwich play. Mid lane tier 2. Oh, another big Astral Echo. Versic too low to help out.
forcing the defensive Defiant Blade as well. Sakan takes down the tier 2 down below. BTR Alpha have wiped all the tier 2s on the map, stripping RRQ down to just their base turrets.
So, good news, bad news. Good news is RRQ have a good high ground defense, right? Bad news is a lot of their heroes actually want to go around the map. You want the Hilda hiding in bushes. You want Fursic running around. You want Clay finding a good spot. Oh, wait. Nope, Fursic's going to miss out on that. So, Operation Choke is going on. Bigatron are going to take everything away from Fursic. And that brings us to the gold lead. We've gone to 2K, 3K, now up to 5K in 11 minutes. And what's that done for the item game? Well, I'd say BTR are maybe an item up or a half item up at worst against their colleagues across the map here on RRQ side. See, it's been the same story for Super Ken and Fursic. So when is this going to break through? Hell, even roamers are having a hard time. Vin can just walk into most bushes, and Cheapoy still has to be the one to respond.
I think I personally want to take a look at Moreno here. He does have an 800 gold lead. Honestly, it's a 900 gold lead now. He has the Bargain Hunter, Leo, which is very interesting because we rarely see that emblem utilized here. The fact that he has a 900 gold lead and the Bargain Hunter, and it doesn't really show how much he has. Advantage-wise, Shipui's going to fall here. There's no way to get out of this. Super Ken with, my goodness, Hunter Strike and now the Melphic Roar, plus the Assassin Emblem already. There's a lot of penetration going on for Mr. Ken.
Yep, of the House Super. With that being said, I think RRQ, their best choice here is to, again, do this, right? Send Fursic to split push, have Cheapway clear the bushes and at least the vicinity of their base, but never cross the river. Crossing the river is very difficult. Now, the question, will Fursic get his purple?
Good shot. Oh my damage! My goodness! Flicker trying to grab everything with the flicker forward! Finding Zen! What a pickoff out of nowhere! You just see him blasted.
He tried. You understood. He just built his Wind of Nature there, but I'm not sure if he played a role. Because, yeah, again, in the blink of an eye, much like this Lord take, and now Vin, can he survive? The answer is yes. So, Bigatron Alpha, they're pushing the tempo here. They know that some way, somehow, RRQ, if this goes to the 15, 16-minute mark, they might hit another power spike, and they might put more damage on the board. They got to stop it right now. Nip it at the bud.
Bigatron Alpha, my goodness, just calm, stone cold, not letting RRQ do much in this series. And again, despite them having a pretty chaotic little skirmish there with Super Vin getting poked down, they're still able to manage some of the waves here. Chorizo with a two-man taunt. Super Ken jumping forward. Thorn Rose baiting out the Tempest of Blades defensively again. Bigatron Alpha have cracked the base open. That's a base turret down below taken for free.
Yep. But again, you have to note the respect of Bigatron Alpha. They're not forcing the issue, they're taking it step by step. Look at Supervin living in their base. Mid lane inhibitor in jeopardy. Oh, there's Phantom Execution in.
Wind of Nature bought the time. Oh my god, all the way the base spin! Too greedy, way all the way. You forgot which team he was playing for. Oh, Flicker penalty zone on the back. Sakan has a Purified. Cheapway chasing him down, but it should still be the Kite-Away now as the Praises Wrath is able to connect there in the back line. Terrified down. Sakan still able to dish out the damage. Super Ken now dives deep onto the back. Phantom Execution and the Thorn Rose. Super Ken is truly alive in this series.
Moreno tries to find one. I think alive is an understatement. He is larger than life right now at 5, 1, and 3. And maybe when we see the damage output, I think he's also up in the scales there. Looking at the item game so far, interesting how Chorizo and Banana are keeping it tight, actually. This is a good sign for RRQ that their anchor in Banana, who you'll remember from the earlier days of the challenge season, held down the fort despite RRQ suffering a loss. His Benedetta has always been amazing. He's doing the same thing now with his Terizla. And we haven't quite seen a big penalty zone yet. Penalty zones have been used to pick off. Penalty zones have been used to defend or to retreat. And so far, I'm not sure if we're going to even see a good penalty zone, even inside their base. So with that being said, Bigatron Alpha, I think they smell it in the air, man. If they can find a pickoff right here, right now, it's over. If not, they can just wait it out 30 seconds away from this next Lord. Might not even see it evolve, man. That's it. I think this Luminous Lord might be the last. There you go. I said it. Super again on top of the damage leaderboards.
on the Assassin here, and you can see Sakan just all the way down below. 1-0 and 2. The gold laners have significantly been nerfed. Not because there's a nerf towards the gold laners, no, because the Assassins are just so oppressive, especially if you have someone on the Lancelot completely snowballed, full items.
Yep, and I think right now, just now, Fursic has picked up his last core item here, and the rest of his team have better front-lining capabilities, better peel. So maybe you can see Fursic try something, Cheapboy gets spotted out. No one home, not gonna force that. Is that a concealed play? Where's Cheapboy going?
Just going all the way from behind now, trying to look for a good flank, but at this point, I think Cheapboy gets melted down a bit too fast, and with Moreno just popping these Astral Echoes all across the board, I don't think they can actually look for a flank here.
Yeah, no, unless Bigatron fumbles, it's very difficult. Look at Superman in the back.
No, Brace Wrath as well. Sin unable to click on that Wind of Nature now, and it's just a wipe. Versic, Temper the Blades, knocking him up, dealing some damage, but Super Ken picks up a triple kill. Clay stealing away the split. 4-4-0. Bigatron Alpha. They smell the wind in the air right now as they march forward. It should be it.
That's it. Ladies and gentlemen, game 1 goes over to BTR. Commencing endgame protocol. 1-0.